More breaking news coming in, and this is a cause for concern for all of us. Prime Minister Narendra Modi told the Council of Ministers that over the past several days, we've all been seeing pictures and videos of crowds, people roaming around without masks, without social distancing. The Prime Minister said this is not a pleasant sight. It should instill a sense of fear in us, and we are showing you those images, whether it's Kempty Falls or it's Manali or it's other places, because the Prime Minister has also stressed that we've been powered by our COVID warriors and our frontline workers in our war against the global pandemic, and that war against the pandemic is still on. We are steadily vaccinating a substantial number of people, yet precautions need to be taken. I once again want to quickly bring in Rahul Srivastav on this big story. Rahul, crowds are a cause not just of grave concern, but perhaps, and God forbid, this could just mean that a big third wave could be on its way sooner than expected.
Gaurav, it is virtually a repeat of the inadvertent manner in which the second surge got aggravated. What has happened, Gaurav, that as the heat intensifies in the plains, the people are flooding to reaching the hill stations. In fact, just 2 days back, a notice was sent from the Health Ministry to the Himachal government that too many people are there, nearly 6 lakh people. Gaurav, in places like Manali, there are no hotel rooms available, so people are sleeping in parking lots inside their own cars. That's the state, and no masks are being worn. You are showing those pictures at Kempty Falls. The Prime Minister has said that a single mistake at this moment can be catastrophic. The Prime Minister has asked the Council of Ministers, do not scare the people, but you have to spread awareness among the public that this is not the moment to shed that sense of caution which the absence of which had led to the second surge.
I mean, look at these visuals, and we'll just show you these images, full frame, full screen. Look at these images. There is a fear of a third wave, and yet you have hundreds and hundreds of people at tourist destinations. Kempty Falls, for example, just look at these images. The Prime Minister's big warning. He's saying there is no space for carelessness. There is no place for complacency. A single mistake will have far-reaching impact. It will weaken India's fight against COVID-19. Of course, numbers are lesser than what they have been. People want to venture out. However, do keep in mind that the threat of COVID-19 is far from over. And Rahul, what is it that he expects of the ministers? What is it that they must do that people at least follow the very basic norms of perhaps wearing a mask and staying 2 feet away, which clearly is not visible from these images, Rahul?
Gaurav, what the Prime Minister has told the ministers, that it is also their responsibility that they should ensure that awareness should be spread about the fact that the protocols still need to be followed, because the pandemic is still around, though measures are being taken in terms of vaccination. He specifically said a single mistake would have far-reaching impact and weaken the fight to overcome COVID-19, that at such a time there should be no space for complacency or any kind of error being committed by the people. The message is very clear, Gaurav. You see what has happened in this country, that we had despair and misery in April and May. Somehow the government was scrambling for oxygen cylinders, ventilators. The situation came down and improved in June. Imagine a minister has lost his job primarily because there were failures in those 2 months. Now if we invite, and so much of money has been wasted, Gaurav, the amount of money which has gone in, 57,000 odd ventilators have been dispatched to states, Gaurav. Each one of them cost nearly 10 to 15 lakh rupees. So you can imagine the kind of expense gone in. Can India take the shock of a third wave? Economy has suffered, our GDP is suffering, jobs are suffering, and that is why one of the health officials yesterday interestingly commented, what is happening to India today is revenge tourism.
Revenge tourism. And Rahul, tell us in detail, the health ministry is also written to state governments, to Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh, I believe. What does the health ministry mean by revenge tourism, and is their responsibility, whether it's the center or the state, is it over by just writing a letter? What else are they doing?
Gaurav, largely since the new disaster management rules came in and the lockdowns, restrictions, and other were made the prerogative of the state, there has been a certain general amount of decentralization given the kind of hotspots which exist or constraints which are existing in terms of the caseload. That's why the center, instead of moving in directly, since health and entry into a state is largely a state subject, the center has sent a message and asked them what is the reason and what the state government is doing to ensure that all COVID protocols are followed. Right now, one can say, Gaurav, 6 lakh all tourists, rough estimates say, are currently in Himachal Pradesh alone.
6 lakh tourists in Himachal Pradesh alone. Now, there's another very interesting aspect of what the Prime Minister has told his Council of Ministers. He expressed concern at the persistently high cases coming from Maharashtra and Kerala. A lot was talked about this Kerala model of dealing with COVID. But somewhere down the line, whether it's Kerala or Maharashtra, the situation, Rahul, remains extremely grim.
Yes, Gaurav, it's a major concern as far as the central government and the state government are concerned. Somehow it seems that these two states, both in terms of the mutants and also in terms of the caseload, though Kerala, Gaurav, one has to say, has managed the cases better in terms that its public health system at the primary level has proven so good that even at the highest peak on May 8th, when India recorded the highest number of cases in a single day, even on that day, the capacity which was being used was only 45 to 48%. Means Kerala has a good system at the ground which takes care of patients. But the fact remains that the high caseload is sign that protocols are not being followed. COVID means protocols. If you have to beat it, vaccination and protocols. And Maharashtra has been a state which has been doing well. But yes, there have also been holidays and there have been some lack of supplies, as the state government has been saying.
God forbid, are we then looking at a third wave and sooner than later? Rahul Srivastava, for the moment, many thanks. Now, one of the key focus areas after the revamp, of course, the announcement was made even before, is the Ministry of Cooperation. The fact that Union Home Minister Amit Shah has been given additional responsibility of the ministry indicates the importance that Prime Minister Narendra Modi attaches to this ministry. Some argue this could well be a game changer to replicate the success of Amul across the country. A ministry that will coordinate with cooperatives across states and be a win-win for